Cut.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, I'm Raven the Swift. This is Almond Joy. I'm gonna give you guys a small lesson on something I talk about in some of my videos about how to develop progressive attack plans and evolve your attack plans. And let's start out what the basics are. What exactly is attack? What exactly is a setup? An attack is literally any actual movement of the weapon that kills people. So this is an attack. This is a forward side shoulder wrap. This is an attack. This is an attack. This is an attack. A stab will be an attack. Whatever. The setup is whatever you use to make that attack successful. So if I was trying to hit Carlos's forward side shoulder, maybe I do something where I fake him over and I do that, right? Or maybe I bring his gear high and I hit him in the butt. In order to start developing and evolving your attacks, you have to be able to have some type of successful attack plan, right? Like I have to be able to hit him with some shot without need of him attacking me back or moving or something intricate. It needs to be relatively simple. So what you need to do is, when you're doing like first attempts, you're doing tournament stuff, you need to have a few attacks or a few shots. What I consider a shot is a series of behaviors or movements that are associated with an attack and a setup. Typically these are named like the 5-1-2 or the hound break or the money shot. Those are just called shots. Anyway, I need a few shots, things that are in my repertoire that I can use all the time, and they'd be pretty simple. So maybe if I'm trying to hit Carlos's butt, I need to have a set of behaviors that I can rely on all the time that work. Pump, fake him high, hit him in the butt. But what I want to do is use positioning with this. I don't want to just fake. I want to fake, and I want to move my body to make this attack happen. When I do that, that is a solid setup, right? I have positioning, I have control, I have timing, and I have all this shit. Now how you develop off that is once I have some solid attacks, I just start faking and tricking my opponent based off all those, right? So maybe, but I gotta show him the shot first. So maybe my setup for my board side shoulder is actually throwing a cross shot first. So my whole setup as I go, boom, boom, right? That's my setup for my board side shoulder. Now how would I, all right, well I wanna evolve off of that. Maybe I throw a money shot. And what that's gonna look like is I'm gonna throw the exact same thing when I go, boom, fake up, and I come back down. That's how you start evolving stuff, but it's all based off this first thing I did. Now, I'll do the exact same thing. Maybe he beat me one round, now we're going to the third round. This time maybe I go like flat cross, step out, pump fake down, he drops his shield back down, and I throw that. And you're just relying on the same thing that you already know how to do and making slight changes to them to turn them into almost infinitely evolving attacks, but they're all based off the same thing. And when you can start doing this, you develop consistency in tournaments and competitive environments and stuff like that. And when you do that, you don't have to rely on your opponent doing a specific thing. I see a lot of people doing this a lot, where they're like doing this, trying to get this guy to, you know, throw back across, whatever. They got this really elaborate setup. Some of those are complicated, and you start getting into like meta minutia, and they don't always work, right? Because then I'm kind of worrying about what my opponent has to do. In this case, if he didn't move, I can literally go and hit him in the shoulder, and it wouldn't matter what he did. And I kind of want to do that when you're fighting different opponents from different skill ranges and different regions and stuff. So I hope that helps. Anyway, guys, thanks. See you later.
Thank you. Applause.